You don't belong here. You never did.
Wait, what does that mean? Miguel O'Hara is the biggest cat god in Across the Spider-Verse. At least that's what I hope. Otherwise, Across the Spider-Verse's plot is literally going to collapse faster than Gwen's back breaking. But Across the Spider-Verse, regardless of whether or not the term canon event makes sense, it's still an amazing movie to me, mostly because depending on the movie, sometimes I tend to give them a little more flack and value character and emotion over plot, especially when it comes to movies that deal with multiverse or Spider-Verse stories. Because I mean, look, there's going to be plot holes regardless. Look at Green Goblin and No Way Home. This man showed up, clapped Tom Holland, not like that, pieced up Tom Holland, almost died, got the cure, and got sent back to the Raimi universe. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but depending on what point in time the universe just took him from the Raimi universe and put him in Tom Holland's, that man is cooked. He's gonna go back and he's gonna be all like, oh Lord, I'm back. Gosh, Tom Holland don't play about them right hooks. Alright, where am I? What the?
Don't tell Harry.
And he has to be, otherwise if he's alive, that means Harry Osborn is never going to become the new Goblin, and that just starts to make way too many plot holes for me to handle. Now, in Across the Spider-Verse, to sum it up, Miles' dad is about to get murked by Spot, and essentially this cannot happen because it's a canon event. A canon event, as explained in the movie, is basically an event in Spider-Man's life, good or bad.
Some good, some bad, some very bad.
That just has to happen. Otherwise, their universe or the entire web of other Spider People's universe will also collapse. At first glance, you know, this seemed to be relatively simple. I was like, okay, cool, I'm rocking with it. But then when I got home, I started thinking about it, and I was like, wait a minute. This movie makes no sense, especially after Miguel tells Miles that the reason he can't be a part of the Spider Society is because you're black. My fault, I had to put that joke in there, I'm sorry. But the real reason is because Miles is the original anomaly, and he was never supposed to be bitten by the spider, and Peter Parker from his universe shouldn't have died. Yeah, remember the original Peter Parker in Miles' universe, who, by the way, I hope comes back and is mentioned in Beyond the Spider-Verse because Chris Pine did an absolute banger job making a compelling Spider-Man in such a little screen time, and his death had me like this. Bro, I remember the first time I saw that and he just died from him hitting him that hard. I was like, oh wow.
I need a minute to think about this.
So this raises a couple immediate questions. For one, if Miles was never supposed to be Spider-Man, why didn't his universe collapse almost the moment he got bitten? Or better yet, when Peter Parker got cooked? I mean, if we're following Miguel's logic, Into Spider-Verse as a movie can't even happen because there's 5 other Spider people that enter Miles' universe. And that universe has just been chilling within a year or two. Earth 42 also should have been gone because the Spider was supposed to bite Miles G. Morales of that universe, but they have no Spider-Man. So what was that about? Did his canon just like not happen? Did it just like,
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
So with that being said, this leads me to hypothesize 3 things. Number 1, Miguel could potentially be lying or misinformed on what is actually going on with canon events. Number 2, this could mean that Miles in his universe is in fact the fix or proof that canon events can indeed change and adapt to what happens in a Spider-Person's life. And essentially that means anything could really happen. And they'll probably delve into it more in Beyond the Spider-Verse. That's what I'm hoping anyways. There's evidence for this because if Miles was never supposed to be Spider-Man, why does he have his own canon? Because it literally shows Uncle Aaron on the ground from the last movie in there, so clearly he has his own canon. Number 3, I hope this is wrong, but maybe the movie just has a giant plot hole and they'll never actually address how the canon events make no sense, and they'll go a different direction to explain how Miles is going to save his dad in the next movie and subsequently not destroy every other universe. Now there is a silver lining in all this, because there's a scene in the movie where Miles asks Gwen,
"What about your dad? He's the captain, right?"
Yeah.
Now, if y'all get what I'm getting at, that means that when Gwen went back to her universe and she talks to her dad, and her dad's like, "Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I quit the force. We gonna need someone to pay the bills. I'm dead broke." And she's like,
You're not gonna be captain? That means
it means he needs a job. Forget about the cannon, because if the cannon doesn't kill him, those apartment bills surely will. Oh no! Oh hell! But on the bright side, hey, at least her dad got to dodge a bullet, or a brick, or a backpack full of bombs. I just know those other Gwen Stacy's are fuming right now thinking about why they were the ones that got cooked and not him. Anyways, that means that her dad quitting the force was not supposed to be canon. At least that's what I think that they're implying. So I'm hoping that's the direction they go. So either Miguel O'Hara is the biggest cap god in Across the Spider-Verse, or the writers just didn't realize their own plot holes. Regardless, if they do address Miles Gwen in Earth 42 actively breaking the canon multiple times and still being around, I still think Beyond the Spider-Verse will be an absolutely amazing movie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys though, after seeing Mrs. Morales in this movie, Spot, my hip. Miguel, You are doing a great job performing. I'm gonna just need you to take care of Miles, bro, because you were making some crazy faces in this movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, bro, what you on? Now, if you guys don't mind me, I will console Mr. Morales' broken heart, man. So y'all just take care of those 2 things for me. Thank you. Now, my brothers and sisters, can we all join hands in fellowship under the house of the name of the Lord and sing with me this prayer? Father God, I come to you humble today, and I just pray that you please
Let it die, let it shrivel up and come on, who's with me, huh? Let it die, let it shrivel.
Okay, jokes aside, thank y'all for watching the video. Make sure you leave a like. Hey, if you liked it a lot, please subscribe. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.